Hey YouTube family, how you doing? It has been a while since we have spoken. I'm standing back here, hopefully give you guys a visual of how I look. Okay, let me do that real quick. And should have pulled my shirt down. Man. Okay, this video is going to be about fluoroscopy. I had to, and the reason why I'm titling it fluoroscopy, because I had issues with PVN, I had issues with excessive coughing, I had issues with acid reflux. After going to see a pulmonologist because I have a couple of nodules on my lung because of the coughing, I thought I had a cold. They ran a test for pneumonia, they ran a test for valley fever, and then eventually they gave me some medication, an antibiotic, and then that didn't help, so they did a bronchoscopy. When they did the bronchoscopy, they looked at my lungs, and they determined that I had an infection on my lungs. And while looking at my lungs, they saw this thick mucus around my lungs. And basically, I'm just trying to sum this up for you guys. They determined that the thick fluid was something that was coming up out of my band. Thick mucus from me having an acid reflux, and it was getting around, going around my lungs. And so I was I was referred to my bariatric surgeon, and that's how I ended up having the fluoroscopy. The fluoroscopy is a procedure where it basically, I guess you could say it's like an X-ray machine. No, it's a camera. It's a camera that pretty much goes down your nostrils, where it looks at it's a camera. It doesn't go down your nostrils. I am so bad. I'm wrong. However, because I was thinking about the bronchoscopy, the fluoroscopy, it's a camera that's looking at your internal organs, and it's able to look at the esophagus, and it's watching the flow of the fluid that they have you drink that's going down your esophagus into your port, and they're able to see how it's traveling or how it's entering in your port, whether it's going in there free flowing or whether it's having some difficulties or extreme difficulties. So apparently in my case it was having some extreme difficulties. And they're also able to see if you're having like an acid reflux, if it's coming back, if it's bagging back up. This is what led to me having 1 cc removed from my band. So about a month ago I had 1 cc removed from my band. Okay. Actually that really helped me tremendously with my coughing. I do not have any more acid reflux. I'm able to drink my water. I'm able to eat my food during the course of the day, because I wasn't even able to eat food or even drink water sometimes during the morning hours or even in the afternoon hours. And if I was, it would be just a small portion. So I just figured it was a part of just having restriction. And so what I was calling it is restriction, restriction, restriction. And initially I was okay with that, but it was becoming a habit for me. And I was, trying to give it time, hoping that the band was going to expand a little bit and that everything was going to go well. But that wasn't happening. It seemed like my issues were not getting any better. They were becoming constant and on a continual basis. So I went to go see my surgeon. I had the fluoroscopy. Through him looking at the way the substance that they had me drink go down my esophagus, it was determined I needed to have 1 cc removed. After I had the unfeel, I must admit, I could drink like a fish. I could eat anything now. During which time I became very concerned about that. So I upped my exercise from 5 days a week to 6 days a week. Okay. Now, since I've gained like 10 pounds, and I thought it was because of my, newfound strengthening. Hoorah, hoorah, hoorah. Okay, let me stop tripping. I thought it was because I started this 12-week strengthening exercise that my wife and I was contributing my weight gain to me gaining muscle mass. And maybe that's what it was. Well, I think it has a lot to do with the fact of my diet. I stopped pretty much. I had went on this sherbet fetish with whipped cream. Then I was leaving the sherbet fetish alone. Then I went on. I was making my protein drinks, and I put whipped cream on that. So I don't know if it's because I was overeating, overindulging. I bought I think it's like a 3-pound or 2 or some almost 3-pound container of almonds. I realized one day I was done with those in less than 5 days. So I was eating too much, excessively, because I was able to consume more. So now what I've decided to do, I called my clinic, which I need to call in today, to try to get me an appointment so I can get a feel. I don't need much of a feel. I decided to go back to basics, which means that like this morning for breakfast, I had a protein bar, which is 20 grams of protein and 200 calories and 16 carbs. I'm going to have a can of sun-kissed tuna, which is 50 calories, 0 carbohydrates, 0 sugars. I'm going to have that for lunch. And I'll just probably continue to drink my water. And for dinner, I'm going to have some fajitas without the tortillas because I don't eat any bread. Every now and then I may. So I'm going back to basics. So I actually feel better today. I feel much better today because I was also indulging on a lot of popcorn with butter, of course, and gotta have that movie salt. So I like the nacho. I was eating the jalapeno, the white cheddar. You know, I was having myself a good time, but I was paying the price for it. So now I'm back to exercising. I just started actually yesterday, exercising twice a day. Last week I exercised 7 days straight. This week I'm going to go back to my 6 days a week. I'm going to exercise twice a day for 5 days, if not 6 days, because I want to go ahead and get my weight back down. The smallest that I have been has been 229. My current weight as of today is 239. My highest weight since I've been going through this thing was 246, which was Saturday? And I was like, what? Look, these are some fitted jeans. Okay? They're straight cut, they're not skinny jeans. And the last thing I need to do is to be gaining more weight. I'm trying to get smaller. My jeans currently are a size 38. I can get into a size 36, but they're too fitted. And I'm 50 years old. I'm not trying to look like I'm 26 years old. Okay? So with that being said, that's pretty much it. I pray that everyone else is doing very well. My prayers are constantly going out to you, Passion One, and to you, Amaryllis. And, you know, I constantly keep you guys in my thoughts and in my prayers, and to the rest of you. But those are 2 individuals that, you know, are real close to my heart because of some of the things, some of the trials and tribulations that they're dealing with. And because of their strength, it helps keep me pushing forward. And the rest of you guys, you know, and I'm going to get back on track, and I'm going to start watching more videos and responding to you guys. And with that being said, God bless each and every one of you. Take care. Talk to you later.